Back in 1909, Carl Fisher had a dream. He built a 2.5-mile speedway and paved it with bricks in Indianapolis, Indiana. A perfect square. Well, not really a perfect square, but it was kind of close to a square. A square speedway cathedral of speed. And it was home to the Indianapolis 500's mile sweepstakes every single May. In 1994, the track added a second event, the Brickyard 400 for the NASCAR Winston Cup Series. And that is indeed what we are doing today. It is the Brickyard 400, our third of 4 full-length races on the NIS calendar. Hi, everybody. Happy Saturday to you and all. I am so excited to get ready to go for 400 miles of the Brickyard 400 at the world-famous Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And as you know, big race, you got to have a big upgrade, folks. Guess what? I got a stick shift. I got a sequential shifter now, by like the stick shift. So now I have to take my right hand off the wheel. Whoop! This is embarrassing. I was all cool. I was all like, yeah, I'm cool. And then I immediately spin, leaving pit road. But yeah, I have a stick shift now. I have a sequential gear shift like the actual NASCAR drivers and V8 supercar drivers and old IndyCar drivers have. So literally, I just pull back and I shift and pull forward and I downshift. It's cool as fuck. D is so good at working the shaft. I don't get it. Can you explain? I don't get it. Yeah, so I have a stick shift now. So I could do cool shit like this. And cool shit like this. I want to get used to it because Watkins Glen's in a couple weeks and we're road coursing. So I'll get used to it today with 400 miles, mostly only... My damn thumb hit the damn thing. My mistake. I was talking. I have a Elgato Wave 3, and it has like a touch capacitive mute at the top of it, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I have a... I'm getting used to this because I have a... I want to get used to this because next week in Iowa, we're going to have to shift. It's a short track. And then at Watkins Glen in 2 weeks, it's a road course. So you're really going to shift there. So I figured today would probably be the best track to get to learn it. We're only doing it on pit road. We're only doing it on restarts. So we have enough time to kind of get used to it, figure it out. And then next week, a little bit more, and then Watkins Glen's going to be the real test. So I figured that's probably the best way to get used to this sequential shifter. And you know what else? We've just had the worst season. We got to start changing up our vibes, you know? Like, we've just had a bad year with bad finishes, and we have to improve it. So that's why I'm big on the decision to change things up a little bit. We've had a bad year. Last week went really bad. We only finished 4 laps at Dover before wrecking out. So tonight or today, I am attempting to change our hopes and fortunes with a sim racing hardware upgrade. Hi, Shane. The Eagles stole all your luck this year. Yeah, they honestly did. I gave all my luck to the Philadelphia Eagles, and it turns out they used it. Have a run on this guy. Welcome to Indianapolis. This is the tough part about racing here at Indy and stock cars. It's really difficult to make passes. This place is built... Yeah, it's 5th all the way around. This place is built for Indy cars. Indy cars have significantly more downforce and more horsepower and are lighter and are faster. They go about 230 miles per hour here. These are heavy fucking cars. These are heavy cars. They are heavy. They weigh a ton. They used to not have as much tire. They got about as much tire as an IndyCar now, it feels like, but we need to slow down for these corners. We have to brake. We have to get out of the throttle. You have to be real careful with your entries in this car. It's easy to have the rear end swing out on you. And also, it's incredibly difficult to make a pass. Because when you're trying to make a pass here, you're dealing with aero. You really have a lot of aerodynamics to deal with. Draft is important here. If you lose the draft to the guy in front, they're just going to drive away from you. Also, throttle exit is going to be a big thing. Not getting on the throttle too early or too late. Mostly too early, because it's really easy to spit the rear out. I get to upshift again. This is fun. It's like a fidget toy. Oh, I sped on pit road. I have to... Oh, fuck. Damn it. Now I just did it again. Jeez, I'm all over the place. Yeah, someone's bitching at me on voice chat. Yeah, I know, I'm bad. I've become terrible this season. All right, here we go. So yeah, I got this gear shift. If you're wondering what shifter it is, it's the cheap one on Amazon that's very nondescript. It's just a metal box with a stick hanging out of it. And after that, I've asked a couple people on various Discords that I'm in about what is it any good or is it bad, you know? And I want to give a shout out to Scout Lawrence over at Prismatic Motorsports. Scout told me that she loves hers, but she bought an extended handle for the shifter. And I bought this I bought the extended handle that she uses without even having the shifter yet. And let me tell you something. Holy shit, I recommend. My God, it's so cool. Because you could literally you could pistol grip the shifter and it just and it's just like, you just feel so cool. You're holding a thing. Like a paddle shift is quicker. It is quicker. It's a more efficient way of shifting. But a stick shift is cool as fuck. It's a thing. You can grab it. It's a thing. I love it. And it's metal and it's heavy and you got to put some weight to get it to, well, it doesn't need a lot of weight to travel, but like you certainly feel really cool using it. And like I mostly race the next gen. So like the next gen has a sequential shifter. So like why not emulate the car, right? So I got this. Can also use it for the V8 supercar. And I think there's a couple of I think the Aston GT1 uses it. And any old IndyCar used a stick shift before they went to paddles. So like a 90s kart car. If we ever got a 90s kart car on the service, we'd be set. If you're wondering, Xfinity and trucks and all the other NASCAR level cars use an H pattern still. Only the Cup car uses a sequential. So it's nice to have that grip to grab onto. It's rigid, it's firm, it's really good. So, of course you all relate. You've all gripped things. I'm gripping a thing. It's great. Whenever I get the Logitech Xbox wheel, I will be using the shifter accessory. Hell yeah. So we got a refresh of Indianapolis in the last build, which, on one hand, not a big deal. We had a relative recent update to Indy. Hi, Faster French. Faster French is in Belgium. What track are you at? But yeah, we got an art update, which honestly, Indianapolis looks pretty goddamn timeless. It looks exactly the same for the most part. There's one slight problem. The corner markers, like the braking markers here, are now like completely impossible for me to see. Like, I can't see the brake markers at all. Like, they just blend in, and before I know it, I'm at the one. You're at Spa? Why are you at Spa? Nobody's at Spa. Nobody goes to Spa. That's not a very popular racetrack. They all go to Zolder instead. So, yeah, it's really just tough to point out where the shift point or where the braking point is. I guess I can use... I can't even use the caution light, because the caution light isn't where it normally was here. There used to be a caution light going into 1 and turn 3, like right before the brake markers, and now those are gone. So now, I guess I'm braking at... Like, I'm still trying to figure out a braking point. It really is just vibes-based, apparently, the way that I'm going to brake here. So let me talk you through a lap of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway in a Toyota Camry here, off of turn number 4, down the front straightaway, a lot of straightaways. So you're going to be trying to draft, stay in the wake of the car in front, get a draft here. Brake, okay. So a little before the wall changes colors on the inside. Through turn 1, you want to get lower if you can. Turn 2, you just get off the throttle. Turn 1, you got to brake a little bit for. Let it drift out. Get back on it. Same thing. This place looks identical from overhead, but it is not the way that you drive it. It's super weird. Braking into turn 3, 2, brake before the 1. Let it float. Get back on it. Brake at the wall change, or let off at the wall change. Starting 1-2 tomorrow. Wow, that's awesome. And then, there you go. That's a lap of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. One of the longer oval laps. I think this is probably, Pocono is probably a little longer. But these are probably one of the 2 longest oval laps of the year. Takes about a minute to get around this place. And we'll do it for 160 laps. 400 miles, one of the majors of the NASCAR calendar. If you don't know, 4 times a year, the NASCAR iRacing Series becomes a special event home. It is part of the NIS season that we race the Daytona 500, the Coca-Cola 600, the Brickyard 400, and the Bristol Night Race as long 100% distance races. Apparently also Phoenix, yeah, like Shane's saying, Phoenix is also full distance this year for some reason. So that'll be fun. Not. But yeah, it's a race where we have a lot more people who register for it, which means that the season this race sees a lot of people that don't run the entire season. A lot of one-off entries. I think last year we got taken out literally in like the last 5 laps by somebody who didn't run the entire NIS season. And we ended up finishing 17th in a race that I feel like we could have gotten a top 5. We were pretty good late in that one. So I'm optimistic for tonight. I usually run pretty good at these races. Like the bigger races, I seem to focus in more. I really like to run well at these big special event races. And honestly, the Brickyard, it's kind of fun. It's not the most exciting race in the world, especially if you get strung out. But, like, if you're in a good battle with somebody, it's a lot of fun. Like, honest. It could be a lot of fun. Hey, Zoe. So, yeah, I want to say thank you for spending your Saturday afternoon or morning, in the case of Finn. Hi, Finn. Your Saturday with me. Appreciate it so much. Hope you're going to have a wonderful Saturday. Check it out, my Brickyard 400 ahead of the real one tomorrow afternoon on TNT or on True TV or on HBO Max. I tell you what, I shouldn't focus on the speed chart, but, like, we're not too bad on the speed chart right now. Now, granted, we probably got a lot of draft that helped that, but, like, I don't feel this kind of works. I'm kind of digging this setup, so that's a good sign. So yeah, Dover last week, it did not go well. If we run 2 laps in this race, we will have in distance went further than we did last week. Wrecked out on lap 4. It sucked. It royally sucked. I hated every bit about it, and we got yelled at by a guy. Needless to say, pretty embarrassed with the way that one went. The leader spun, and we ran into him very hard. And then we didn't hold the brakes, and we took out another guy. So, needless to say, we're looking to possibly complete 3 laps today to officially go further than we did last week at Dover. Of course, if we want to have a good finish, we're gonna have to complete 160 laps here at Indianapolis. You know, the Brickyard 400 kind of feels like an afterthought now, especially with the way that the NASCAR season and the way that NASCAR scheduling works, where, you know, we only have like 20 minutes of practice, and then it's qualifying, and then it's the race and all that. But, you know, the Brickyard used to mean something. Like, really mean something. We used to have, like, 70... I think the first Brickyard had, like, 78 entries or something crazy. I think they said that it was to the point where I think they could have fielded a second field with the people who did not qualify for the Brickyard. It was wild. One of the craziest times to be a race fan. Oh, hey, Reska. Thank you. I will do my best. Thank you. But yeah, like, the first few years of the Brickyard, it was a big fucking deal. Like 84 or 86 entries. Yeah, it was fucking crazy. And now you're lucky to get 40. And, you know, we used to have just crazy... We used to have these crazy crowds here. They used to draw like 250,000. Now we'll be lucky to get that. And it's just how it works nowadays, you know? Like, that's unfortunately how it works. I believe it did, Zoe. Especially during the IRL kart split. The Brickyard became the bigger race, which was always going to happen, right? Because NASCAR was bigger than IndyCar, still is. And IndyCar was fractured, and NASCAR was one of the hottest tickets in town. So it naturally made sense for NASCAR to outdraw the Indy 500 by the end, especially during those like 03, 04, 05 years when NASCAR was white hot and couldn't do any wrong. I'd love to go to the Indianapolis 500. I've been to an IndyCar race before. I've been to Toronto a couple times. I didn't go last weekend. I didn't go to any races this summer, which on one hand, I'm a little bummed about, but on the other hand, I would have had to boy mode them, and I didn't feel like doing that. But the nice thing is Indy cars are cool as hell at road courses. I can't imagine watching them here. Like, just how fast they go. Like, they're pulling like 230 in the corner. Like, just unfathomable speeds. Just hanging on for dear life. IndyCar drivers are built different. They are built different. And I'd love to watch the Indy 500. Yeah, it's like an insane race pace. But that would involve going to the United States, and I'm not going to the United States. I love you, America. I'm not coming. Setup feels good. I like the setup a lot, actually. So I'm feeling optimistic for it. And we shall see how it goes. I am gonna go ahead and pit here though, because I want to get my I want to get the spotter to the stream, because I have a feeling it's not heading to the stream right now. Fun with sleep mode. This is what happens when you put your computer in sleep mode. Shit doesn't work right. Wave. Crew chief. Crew chief. Let me check and make sure this worked. Yeah, I think we're good. Am I hearing a fan in the background? Yeah, that's probably my air conditioner. Oh yeah, the voice focus isn't on. How's that? Hear it now? What about now? I don't think you hear it now. Have fun, Faster French. I think we're good now. But yeah, here's the whip this week. Crew, the fire suits are wrong, but is my trading paints not running? Trading paints. AC is silenced. Yeah, there you go. I need the air conditioner. It's going to be like 35 with the Humidex today. It's going to be hot. So deal with it. The old Revco machine's back this week. We haven't had the Revco machine back in a while. I think the last time we ran it was Chicago. So good to have the Revco colors back on the car this week. The drugstore that doesn't exist is back on the car this week. And we'll see what we can do. 160 laps here. Not quite as bad. Jordan also says, good luck. All right. You tell Jordan, can you tell him the following, like, quote? Can you tell him, oh, man, it's Jordan Brunch. How's he doing? Oh, man. He'll get it. Good luck, Jordan. Oh, man. Have you all heard my Jordan Brunch impression? Oh, man. Carson Hocevar. Oh, man. That's it. That's all. That's all the context you need. Just, oh, man. Carson Hocevar. Oh, man. Jordan, I love you. I want to stress, I love you, Jordan. I got a water bottle filled with water. I got like a quarter of a Monster left. I have spiralactone in my system, so we'll see how this goes. I'm 8 days on HRT now, and nothing's happened. I'm just thirsty all the time. This is horse shit. I'm literally 8 days in, and I'm just like, the only thing that's changed is I gotta pee a lot. Like, that's all that's changed. Yeah, you did it. You did it good, Jordan. Jordan, you did good. You did good, Jordan. You did good. But yeah, like, I'm like, shit. I have, all I am is thirsty. It's the only change I've seen. But yeah, hopefully we have a good run tonight. It's all bullshit. Rest in peace, Mike Stefanik. Water, water, water. If you want to know, I'm kind of a water diva in the sense that I need to drink out of a Brita water filter. And at home, you're all gonna look at me like I'm crazy, okay? I have a Brita water bottle, and the water in my fridge is a Brita water dispenser. So I have double filtered Brita water. That's what I drink my water. It's double filtered in Brita. So if anything don't go through the fucking the dispenser in the fridge, if it gets through that, it ain't getting through the water bottle. I'm drinking that pure water. That's some clean. Yeah, you're right. That's right. I found some water on the side of the road and I put it through a Brita water and I'm gonna drink it because that means it's filtered and ready to drink. That's right. Pure DHMO? I don't know what that is. Is that Hydro Homies references? I love Hydro Homies. It's just a subreddit about drinking water. I love it. Almost 500 people registered for this race. I will do my best. We need a good finish, y'all. We had 2 good runs to start the year, and it's been dog shit the whole rest of the year so far. We have had... Oh, Dymo. Okay, thank you. It's a fancy way of saying water. We don't have a single top 5 to our name this year. I think we got, 4 top 10s on the year now? We had the 2 to start the year, and then we had 1 at Pocono and 1 at Chicago. And we've just been terrible all year. It's not gone well this year. We keep fighting. We keep at it, because that's what y'all would want. Y'all want me to keep fighting, I'll keep fighting. And I ain't a quitter. So we'll try and get that back together to it. If you get a top 3, I'll run and jump in my pool. Look at Robo bragging about having a pool. I have a shower. I wish I had a pool. I do not have a pool. My old place had a pool, but I never went swimming. Because it involved me taking my shirt off, and I didn't like that. And yes, you could swim with a shirt on, but I didn't want to do that. I have a lake that's invested with invasive plants. They just want to be loved too, Zoe. Alrighty. So, we're loaded in. Do we know anybody in here? Damian Crump, I know. Cody Pruitt, I know. Oh, thank God. I don't think the guy that we wrecked last week is in here. Okay, good. Yeah. We're in good shape. I know a good chunk of these people, so it should be good. So, Brickyard, Indianapolis. I love Indianapolis. It's such a cool town. Whole city is about the 500. Like, I hear Indianapolis during the month of May is just incredible. I'd love to go to it someday, but if I'd have to go to the 600 first. I'm sorry. I have to go to the Coca-Cola 600 first. Like, I love the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I gotta go to the Brickyard or I gotta go to the Coke 600 first. because the Coke 600, that's that's peak. That's a good place. That's my favorite race of all time every year. I didn't even get to run it this year because of the move and everything, but it was a lot of fun. The 51 laps I did last year. Yeah. Alrighty, let's go qualify. Let's qualify here, everybody. We're gonna try and do our best here. Let's rock and roll. Gonna set 2 laps. Hopefully, have a good run. Hopefully, have enough time to pee afterwards, and we'll get after it. All right. Let me go out and qualify, please. There we go. Forgot my button layout for a minute. Cut. Third gear. Fourth gear. Damn, that feels cool. Fuck. Well, that's a great start. We could reset. Actually, yeah, let's reset. Let's reset. Let's reset. Let's reset. Got enough time to reset. Because the car has damage. May as well reset and get lap 2 with a fresh car. It's just the first couple laps with these tires, it's really loose in the back half of the corner. So like turn 2 and turn 4 are really loose with this setup at the start of the run because the track temp's way up too. Because there's like no shade at Indianapolis. So we have to be real careful on corner outs. Okay, lap 2. Oh, much better turn 2. Much better turn 2. All right. Got to nail 3 and 4 now. Unfortunately, the thing with Indianapolis is that it gives you a lot of time to think about your next corner. I might have broke too early. Maybe not. Okay, that felt good. It's probably not going to be good, but it felt good, if that makes any sense. P12, we'll take it. We will happily take it. How much time do I have left? I think I got a couple. Oh, I got a minute. Okay, I'll be right back. Back just in time. All right. P13 to start. I'll take it. Hey, Soul. How's it going, everybody? Let's brick this yard. All right. Brickyard 400. I love the Brickyard. Such a cool racetrack. Such a cool place. We're going to be in for a fight today, chat. But, you know, us and the drug boys and the pit road are ready to go in the Revco pit. So we're going to do our best. We're going to have some fun. Got to remember to pace ourselves. This is a long race. So we're not going to push it early. Lots and give and take. We're not going to play. We're not going to do anything stupid. Like, legitimately, you can't afford to do anything stupid in this race. You got to be smart. It's a 400-mile race. It's a tough place to pass. It's like 2 grooves. If somebody's on your inside going into a corner, just give it to them. At least right now. Maybe later, not so much. But in the early portions of this race, there's no point. Exactly what Zoe said. It's a full-length race. It's the 400-mile, 160-lap Brickyard 400. This is the real deal tonight. No half distance, none of that. This is a full 400-mile, 160-lap race. So I might just go quiet for a bit halfway through. You know that. I got to pace myself. It's a long race. So we'll do what we can. And hopefully we're there at the end. I hope we're there at the end. We need a good run, y'all. We have ran like shit this NIS season, so I'd really like to get a good run here and, you know, improve things on the air. All right. This car in front of me is sponsored by NPR. That is a hell of a pill. I'm going to put the NPR logo on my car. All right. That's unconventional, but sure. Okay. So, strategy. We're going to pit just about, every 40 or so laps. Probably 3 or 4 pit stops. We got 6 sets of tires in the pits. So, 4 tires every time. We'll be rather conservative early, like I mentioned. Going to take it easy. Not push it. Not do anything stupid. And be there at the end. That's the main thing, is just be there at the end. You see a lot of people just not know that these races are quite long. They think it's a random A-fixed. This is not A-fixed. This is a long race. So we're going to be careful, going to have fun, be smart. And the only way we could be in it at the end is to be at the end. So, to quote Bubba Wallace, yes, sir. Well, that was eventful. Okay. That was crazy. Didn't hit anything. We're fine. So, no damage. We're good. I know I'm guilty of being a little crazy there. Going 3 wide on the initial start of a 400-mile race, but I got a better restart. It's because of the gear shift, everybody. It's making me more eager to shift. All right, lap 1 caution in our Brickyard 400. That's a bad omen. But we'll see how it shakes out here. I think we got a good car. I really do. I don't think we have good, like, 1-lap speed, but as it was running in practice, as the run went on, it still felt pretty good. So, pace car's at the end of 3. I forgot to run the ad in qualifying, so we're going to run that now. Apologies for the ad. Here we go. The NIS Brickyard 400 is brought to you by Racing Bricks. Throw them out your window and you will surely get the win. It's Racing Bricks. Well done, Robo. That's a good one. It's topical. It's relevant. It's really good. Should be getting the 2 to green here. Cautions do not take as long as they used to here. They used to take a lot longer, folks. So, pretty glad that they're still a little bit faster, but still gotta pace a lot here whenever we do go yellow. Okay, so we're sitting 9th. It's not bad. It's early, though. Super early. We're only 3 laps in, which, by the way, we officially made it further than last week. Yay! We went further. I think somebody got wrecked under caution. Because somebody just said, what the hell, and then left. Yeah, this will be the second year of the return to the oval for the Brickyard 400 on Sunday. Last year was the first time they ran the oval since COVID. 2020, they ran the oval, or 2020 was the last time they ran the oval, and then they switched to the road course for a bit to try and see if that would spice up the racing here. It didn't really work. So for the 30th anniversary of the first one, they went back to the oval in 2024. I believe they said that they got a little bit of an attendance kick up. But I don't know how that race went because I was at the Honda Indy Toronto last year. So all I remember is that Kyle Larson won. People were pissed, and it was the last race before the Olympic break. That's what I remember. People were mad, and Kyle Larson won. That's pretty much all I remember about it. So, all right, should be getting the 1 to green here. We're going to be restarting on the bottom. We love our 400. All the road course did was have Michael McDowell and AJ Allmendinger win. Yep, pretty much. It also had a cup race that lasted sub 2 hours, and NASCAR got really scared, so they got rid of stage caution, or they brought back the stage cautions at road courses. Remember that, y'all? That happened. Alrighty, so restart lap 5. Still mad about the 2021 road race because Briscoe should have had that race, but glad it was AJ because I despised Denny Hamlin. I remember how much of a shit show that entire thing was. The track was falling apart and nobody was happy to be there. God, it was a mess. Absolute fucking mess. Alrighty, here we go. Gotta remember the tires don't have the temp in them yet. Oh, fuck off. Really, guys? It's gonna be one of those days until we get some people out of here. I'm going to tell you right now, I think SVG does win at the Glen. I bet you he wins the most races in the regular season. And everybody's going to be like, this is horse shit. And I'm going to be like, don't hate the player, hate the game. It's like they kept saying, they finally got him cars that are worth a shit. So I honestly think SVG might win at an oval at the end of the year. He's gotten better as we've gone through the oval program. Like, he had like a top 15 at the 600 and like, I'm telling you, I think SVG is getting it together. I really do. I really do. Like, thank God I'm not pitting here, by the way. But, like, man, we got to get caught up better. This is inexcusable, the lack of hustle we're having catching up to the pace car here. Like, I'm not pitting, so it doesn't matter to me. But, like, man, we got to get caught up. Is that Cliff Daniels? Hello, I'm Cliff Daniels, crew chief for Kyle Larson in the NASCAR Cup Series. We're at Indianapolis. We won here last year. Yeah, we won here. Fell right in our laps. Was so happy about that. Yeah, happy to be here. And Kyle's here. Kyle wrecked here in May. That wasn't good. But hey, we're back. I'm telling you right now, the Cliff Daniels impressions days are numbered. I really don't like doing the impression anymore. It's kind of dysphoric, to be honest with you. I don't mind doing it, but I kind of wish I didn't have to do it anymore. He just needs a little more. He's going to get it. That team's going to get it figured out. Trackhouse is too good a team to not be able to figure it out. Nah, don't apologize. It's okay. I'm just speaking on my own. I really got to disable that one. Ah, okay, Zoe. I get it. Not a bad strategy. Chad Cannell, well, you understand, Cliff Daniels was engineered in a Hendrick lab to be the model Hendrick employee. He is modeled to be perfect in all ways. He is molded, crafted by Hendrick. Also, we have 2 cars with the same livery in front of us. That's not confusing at all. It's like a meatball thing, I guess. I don't know. But like he's like molded and created in a lab to be a Hendrick Motorsports employee. So going to restart on the bottom again. That's good. I like to start on the bottom here. Because you got the room on the inside to make those moves. Have you updated the Adidas to Nike logos on Coach D's shirts? No, I have not. That's the plan tomorrow. I have to do that tomorrow. By the way, big College Football 26 stream on Monday, if you're curious. We are battling for bowl eligibility with the UTSA Roadrunners. Big game against Army on Monday. We will be doing that game against Army. If we make a bowl game, that bowl game, and the 2025-2026 offseason. So if you're interested, join us for it. We will be trying to rescue that roster from badness. And would love it if you join us 7 p.m. Eastern here on the channel on Monday night. Okay, restart. We aren't even 10 laps in yet. And we are... I want to get some laps in here, guys. Come on. Let's get some green flag running here. These are 2-minute caution laps here at Indianapolis. So, like, let's click off some of these laps here, you know? Track temp 115 degrees, by the way, if you're into that kind of thing. And let's see what we can do on this restart. I feel quicker shifting now, by the way. I feel like I shift quicker now. I've gotten these big launches on these restarts. I think it's because I have a hand completely dedicated to shifting now and not using my fingers. So, all right, here we go. The Owen McCowan experience in iRacing is the D. Daniels experience. Like, they're almost 1-to-1. Gonna lose a couple spots here. Hey, we completed a green flag lap. Robo, we're never going to have another Brickyard 400 like that ever again. No way. Goodyear will bring the stiffest tire ever to Indianapolis from now on. They will never do that. Okay, P12, let's settle in here. Got a little bit spread out, so that's promising. Plenty of give and take. No need to push it here. That's a lot of races. I just was like looking at them like, what the fuck? That's a lot of names. Is it not the USA Today 301? It was last year for New Hampshire. We go to New Hampshire late this year. We go there in September. Same with Gateway. We would have already been to both those places last year if they were in the schedule where they were last year. But we also wouldn't have been to Michigan yet. Or Pocono. So, the whole schedule's weird now. Everything's different. Fuck. Missed the line. He's going to have that spot easy. Yeah, honestly, Robo, that's going to be cool. Just for the fact that, in theory, those are pretty similar to the iRacing scans. So you're probably going to have, like... It's not obviously going to be 1-to-1, but, like... They're going to be pretty darn close to these to these tracks. Like, theoretically, every bump should be where they are in real life. So that's kind of cool. Caution. It's off of 4, deep in the field, because of course it is. Okay, so we got a little bit of green flag running there. I feel like we're kind of getting in alive on restarts here. But I'm optimistic that we're good on long run pace. I just don't want to push it too hard, especially this early, right? So... New Hampshire and Gateway have the same problem as Dover, rain plagued. Well, Gateway is not so much. Gateway was... I think the thing with Gateway... The thing about Gateway, I think, is... I think Gateway... They wanted to put a playoff race in a city that doesn't have an NFL team. And... That makes sense. Plus, St. Louis, they promote pretty well there at Gateway. They have pretty good crowds there for the Cup races every year. They give a fuck. Like, they actually give a fuck about their race date. So, props to them. Because I really like... I like what Curtis Francois and what Worldwide Technology Raceway is doing out there. They're doing a really good job of being an independent on the NASCAR schedule, yet still being able to have some influence and get some stuff like a playoff race. So props to them on that. Yeah, I guess maybe New Hampshire, that was just a one-year sponsorship. I found it really weird that it was sponsored by a newspaper last year, though. Like USA Today sponsoring a NASCAR race? What the fuck? I think Dover would work better in the fall. I think its September, October date was fine. The problem is Delaware, and I said it last week, Delaware is not a sexy market. Delaware is not a sexy place to put a playoff race. Like that's just no bones about it. Like it's just not an interesting time of the year for Dover, Delaware to get a cup race. As much, and like you may be like, well, what's the fucking point? No, you gotta understand. You gotta look at it from the marketing side of things. Like Darlington, like look at the first round. Darlington, St. Louis, and Bristol this year, right? You got Darlington, which is a NASCAR classic. It's a major to kick off the playoffs. It's the Southern 500. It's on Labor Day weekend. Enough said. St. Louis, first weekend of the NFL season in a city that doesn't have an NFL team. Pretty good local promoter. Not the best racing, but it's similar to Phoenix, and that's where the finale is this year. So that kind of makes sense. Bristol night race. Don't need to say anything more. It has sucked late. It has sucked recently, but it's the Bristol night race, so it's always going to have a spot on the calendar in the playoffs now. Yeah, that's basically that. So, yeah, that's basically it. And then you got round of 12, which is New Hampshire, Kansas, and then the Roval, I believe. And then the round of 8 is Vegas, Talladega, and Martinsville, and then the finale of Phoenix, right? So, and that's only this year. Next year it's going to change with Homestead being the finale. So, yeah, that's what they got going on over there. And with them changing the schedule as much as they do, which, hey, I'm all for. The schedule should be different. Like they announced San Diego this week. I'm so excited for San Diego. I think that's such a great move to go back to San Diego, or to go to San Diego, get back in Southern California, keep the street course concept going. I think it's a great move. Hey, Jaded, how you doing? Well, folks, we aren't even at lap 20 yet, if you're wondering how this is going. They're more of a teal. They're more of a teal wall. It's very Art Deco-y. Midnight Club 3 real. House real big. Cars real big. Can't finish that. I'm rich, bitch. I'm a fucking big time. Okay, I can finish that part. All right. Kansas is a good track with a 7-gen car, but I think it only needs one race. Yeah, and you know what? The crowds are starting to support it. Like, Kansas was kind of a dud in the spring. I think the bloom's kind of off the Kansas rose, which is sad, but I hope not, because when it's on, it's on. It's a really good racetrack with these cars, but you look at it and you're kind of like, fuck, you wish that Michigan would get a second date again. Or, you know, those places would draw a second date, because like this car at Michigan is awesome, but we only go there once, and we don't have Auto Club anymore. So Kansas is probably the most generic of the mile and a halves. It's pretty damn generic. There's not a lot of character to Kansas. So, okay. Can we get a green flag run in, please? Thank you. I would like to race. The race car driver would like to race, please. Can we not wreck the cars anymore? Please and thank you. No, 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 no. Get it, get it. Good, good, good. Oof. Could have been bad. Why are we 3 wide at Indianapolis? What are you fucking thinking, man? We're not even lap 20. We've had 3 cautions. What are you doing? All right. Glad we thought better about that. You idiots. Should have a run on this 27 car. Can't take advantage of it. See if we can set it up into 3. Need to get a good exit. That's the key. Get a good exit out of turn 2. You can use that all the way down the straightaway. Didn't get it there again. He actually got a better one. Had a fucking lap car? No, it isn't. Okay, good. It's about to be like, did a lap car almost wreck in front of us? Thought I could get a run off the corner, couldn't. Get a pull away from the car behind, though. I can't get close enough. I can't get a good enough exit to set it up. Maybe we can, too. He's not going to give me a lane. He's going to cut the air off. See if we can get a run out the back. Nope. So what he did there is he cut the air off the splitter. You hear a lot of talk about aero blocking and all that. That's basically what he did. Is he kind of he just disrupted the flow of air from my nose with his car, and that just fucked me up enough to where I couldn't take advantage of the run that I had because he crossed my line, and that was just enough to upset the car. So, and yes, Indianapolis is very difficult to pass at, but now we got a little bit of, I don't want to say clean air, but we got a little space here. So we might be able to do something here now. No, it's not as bad. Oh, don't turn back up. You fucking idiot. You idiot. Why would you turn back up? Never turn back up. Hi there, this is D Danboys, the actor who plays D Daniels on twitch.tv/DD50. Never, ever, ever, ever turn right when you're losing the car off the corner. Never, ever, 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 ever do it. It's my biggest pet peeve. It is the thing that will get me to that will peg my tack when I see that. Never do that. Because all you're doing is just coming back up in the lane of traffic and you're going to make a 1-car accident, a 7-car accident. Don't do that. Ugh, I hate it. Don't do that. Hi, Ivy. How you doing? But don't do that. It's bad. Okay? It's really bad. Aspen has done 50 laps in an hour. Ooh. That's bad. I screwed up and I'm going to make it everybody's problem. Yeah, exactly. She had 23 cautions. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's what's shocking to me. I saw somebody with like an 800 strength of field had like 20 cautions. I'm like, how is that even possible? It's Indianapolis. Like, it's Indy. Are we pitting? Yeah, we are. I'm going to start at the rear anyways. I don't trust any of these assholes. Thanks, TJ. This kind of sucks. We're going to speed out. I want to get, and then the longest line penalty here. There we go. It's what I wanted. Okay, well, 2K is different. 2K is about where I'm at, so that's real bad, actually. Yeah, I'm going to restart in the back of the field. There's no point in pushing it right now. None. Don't ever turn right back up the field. It is the one thing that will just make me so angry. Like, I will lose my shit when I see people do that. Because it's just not respect for your fellow driver. Like, if you're losing it, yeah, you lost it. Deal with it. That's happened. Okay? You have wrecked the car. You're fucked. Don't make it everyone else's problem, too, because you ran out of talent. Like, drives me fucking nuts. Like so nuts. Like, not even a bit here. Like, that's just... I think it's because I used to admin a league for 9 years, and, like, I would see it at least, like, 3 times a season, and I would just be like, why would you do that? Don't do that. Don't do it. The awful configs. Yeah, it's instinct, but, like, the instinct, I get that's instinct, but instinct is also don't fucking take out more cars. That should be the instinct. Save your car. Well, that's just me. I'm weird. Clamp broke. What do you mean clamp broke? Oh, clamp break. Oh, I thought you said clamp broke. I need to get my eyes checked. I need new glasses. I want to get feminine glasses. When I'm, like, out everywhere, the only place I'm not out is at work. When I am, like, out, just you wait. I'm going to have, like, the cuntiest glasses. Oh, fuck. I thought he was about to intent wreck that guy. Okay. Past 25. Past the 34. Okay, I think we're good to go now. Alrighty, restart. We're 26 laps in, 135 laps to go. Yeah. And what is this? Fourth caution of the day. Okay, great. Better telepathically tell my mom that our dinner plans are going to be late. My mom and I are going out for dinner tonight, so. Get round frames? Yeah, I thought about getting round frames. I want to get... Oh, fuck. 16. 16's got to get here. Don't give me a black flag. Ooh, that was close. What are we doing here? I am here to report that the gear shift is still really fun. It's really fun on restarts, especially here because you just ride fourth gear through 1 and 2 on the first lap. And then when you're on the backstretch, then you do your last shift. So it's really fun, y'all. Buy yourself a sequential. Hexagons? I don't know. I feel like really big round frames would look really cute. Like dainty, really big round frames. But yeah, round rims would be cute. Yep. We're fucking accordioning down the front stretch to break draft on lap 29. Because as you know, you have to win the race now. That was almost bad. We survived it. I just hope this is the long run where we actually get into a little bit of a rhythm here and we can actually have some running. Knowing my luck, we'll have another caution. Car doesn't have damage, so that's good. It is very hard to pass. But that's Indianapolis. Like, the track is... It's never easy to pass here. Ever. It's never been easy to pass here. It should be hard at Indy. Like, it shouldn't be artificial. It should be hard to pass here. That's just the nature of how this place should be. Should have to really think about it and have to be smart with your passing. Gonna have a run. Can I set it up? Got it set up here. Not gonna be able to track out. He's giving it, but he's gonna have a run down the front stretch. Nope, he's gonna let me fall in. Thank you very much. So we made a pass, everybody. 21st. Okay, there we go. Damn, we got right back to this train in no time. Fastest lap of the day. Thank you, lap car, for getting out of the way. Thank you very much. Car's fine. Takes a lick and keeps on ticking. The NASCAR Next Gen. Except for except for the suspension is very fragile. It's very fragile. Please do not hit the suspension. Okay, I wasn't able to get the run, but had a good line through there. Might be able to reel him back in here. D, would you ever like a live spotter? You know, I've thought about it, and I would, but I also don't want to make people commit to being on stream every week when I'm on stream, and you know, because like I run the entire schedule for the most part, and I don't want to inconvenience people with it, and I do like having a spotter, and they can help me identify fuel mileage strategies or tire strategy or anything like that. But it's like I said, I just worry. Can this guy make a decision if he's going to be a lap car or not? But to finish my point, it would be nice to have somebody there, but I also don't want to make people feel like they have to be there every week. Well, what about special events? Well, special events, I mostly run my team. Like, I run with Mirai, and like we do have help there, but like there's only one more NIS special event this year, and it's Bristol, and I'm thinking of skipping that. So like, would I be open to it? Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to have a spotter, but I also don't like making people do stuff that might not be what they want to do. You know, I don't want people to feel burdened to be there, is basically what I'm saying. Uh-oh. Oh, that dude destroyed the wall. We're going to stay green, hopefully. There's one on the apron. There's like 3 wide in front. Okay, well, if you're down for spotting, what are you doing next Thursday night? You gotta be comfortable being on stream. That's the thing. Next Thursday night's Iowa. It might be a shit show, but we also have a repave now, so it might not be a shit show. Got the wall there. We're okay. Up to the top 20, chat. And I think we finally got that long run. Okay. Well, if you stream yourself, then okay, cool. All right. Well, if you're down for Thursday, I'm down for Thursday. I can make you a VTuber model. I can make you a crew chief model. We could do that. I have all the assets because we make little, like, I make little, like, kind of like renders of D in situations. So we could totally do that. I have to work on models tomorrow anyways, because it turns out that you're in the same time zone. Okay, then perfect. Great. I have to work on models tomorrow anyways, because it turns out that UTSA became a Nike school during the off season, and I thought they were a Oval or they were a Adidas school, because they were an Adidas school, but it turns out they're a Nike school. So I have 9 fucking models to update. Ahead of Monday. Well, I could realistically only update 1, but I want to update them all to make sure that they're all correct. If you wanna, I will. I will do it. You just tell me basic things that you are, and I will make you a VTuber model. And then you can join the world of VTubing. Thanks to Vroid Studio, a free program that I use to make every model that I have. Caution! It's in the short, Stu. It's in the short chute. It's up against the wall. And... Alright. Yeah, I'll totally do it. Like, I have crew chief shirts made for D. And stuff. I could totally do it. Okay, so we did gain some spot. We gained 4 spots on that run. That's not a lot, but I will do that. I will do that. I got you covered. You will get the spotter headphones because I have the spotter headphones. College football D wears the headset. So, like, it's totally doable. Totally doable. Totally doable. Pace car's on the back stretch. We are on the front stretch. Last I checked, the front stretch is not the back stretch. And this might be a pit cycle where people have to pit or choose to pit. So if you didn't pit on the lap, if you didn't pit on the last caution, you really got to pit now because we're at like 41 laps in. That's about a tank of fuel. And I know we've had a lot of caution running, but like that's still a lot there. So yeah, add me on Discord. Yeah, feel free. I'm not going to be able to add you back until after the race, but yeah, feel free. So now, what's the play here? Are people coming in or people staying out? A lot of people coming in, but it looks like a lot of people coming in pitted at the lap 11 caution. So these guys all pitted earlier than we did. So you're going to see two strategies kind of flow here. You're going to see the strategy of people that pitted on lap 24, like us. And then you're going to see the people who pitted before that, lap 11, and now pitting here on lap 42. So these groups of people are going to be faster here for the short run. And they're going to be coming up on us who have older tires. So this could get interesting here, but we're back to 10th. So, you know, kind of does what it does. So. Oh, I just totally realized I could totally put you in the scene. You could be in the bottom left corner. You could be like in the little in the opposite corner of me, and I could have your reactive there, and it could reactive there, and then it would totally work. I am having great ideas right now, everybody. I'm having fantastic ideas. This is a great brainstorming session. When's the race start? Brain blast. Galaxy brain. So what does everybody have planned for later today after this race? Has anybody got like cool shit planned? Like, oh, I'm going kickboxing or something, or I don't know, I'm gonna go see a warship or something. Like, anybody got anything cool going on? Oh yeah, you'll be small. You'll be small. You're not going to be as big as me. I'm the focus. I am the driver. I need to be the focus. I need to be way over the top. Not really. Nobody really got anything going on, eh? Had a half day at work. Been a long week for me. You're streaming the Road America 6-hour drive out of town to pick up my dad for a visit for the weekend. Cool. I'm going to go see my mom for dinner. She called me like 10 minutes before stream saying, you want to do dinner? And I was like, yeah, I could. So we're going to do dinner tonight. Also, I just tried to downshift with the paddles. I forgot that I have a shifter now. All right, Miss Zigo. Exactly. That's right. Not really. I had a busy week at work because my coworker's been off for the last 2 weeks, but my boss gave me a compliment on Friday at the end of the day, or when he was leaving for the day. He was like, you did a great job. You really helped us out, and you really carried the load these last 2 weeks, and we appreciate it. So I feel pretty darn good right now. Feeling pretty good. And then he let me leave early. But I had to start early, so it was like a whole 8-hour day. But I got to leave early, and I went and did laundry. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Kirk Shelmerdine. He was a Dale Earnhardt crew chief, and then he became a driver himself. Alrighty, here we go. Restarting 10th. We're on the outside lane. Never likes restarting on the top here at... I don't really like restarting at the top here at Indianapolis. I get like where I work because I get that most days and it feels good. It does, honestly. A little compliment goes a long way. Oh, you quit your job yesterday? Oh, well. Enjoy your independence. Sequential shifts, still cool, by the way. Still really fucking cool to do. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to focus up here for a little bit here, y'all. These are all cars that pitted on the last caution. So we're going to be falling like a rock here for a little bit. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is not going well, y'all. Yeah, we're going to need tires. That was a mistake not pitting. If there's any consolation, it's we're going to have a set of tires more than these guys, but damn, we're in a world of hurt right now. Okay. I think we stabilized here. Whew, okay. Caution. Okay, this is going to be weird, but I think we're going to pit here. We're almost at the tail end of the lead lap anyways. I think it's, what, 23 on the lead lap from what I can see on the graphic. So, like, 23 on the lead lap. We're 18th. We're only going to lose 5 spots. And we'll have some newer tires than everybody else. Yeah, we're going to pit. Yeah, we're going to pit here. Get tires. It'll put us a little off schedule on fuel, but we need the rubber. So. Because that was pretty sketchy. That was kind of sketchy as they were flowing by us like crazy. So, but yeah, before the restart, I was mentioning, yeah, my mom called me like at 11:10 and was like, "You want to go for dinner?" I'm like, I don't want to go to dinner. Like I've seen my mom like the last 5 weekends in a row, but I was thinking about it and I'm like, exposure therapy, and I was like, okay, fine. So, and she's probably buying dinner, so I probably don't have to worry about it. But, I was like, I guess I'm going for dinner tonight. So now I've got to frantically think of an outfit to wear tonight. So I might just keep it casual. I have like tanks, and I might just wear a tank. Okay. Thank you for the offer. Looking forward to Thursday. I might just wear like a dressy tank with like jeans and my platform sandals. I don't know. Where else are you going to hear about transgender outfit options in the middle of a pit stop? Nowhere else. Right here. That's why you love me. Hey, I'm getting a little bit better at this. Ooh. %78 on the right front. Yeah, that'll do it. Not going to get the end of the longest line penalty this time. Okay, so we lost 3 spots on pit road. That's okay. Save fuel. That's okay. Save fuel. But yeah, my coworker has been off the last 2 weeks. He took 2 weeks of vacation off in the middle of our busiest time of the year. My boss is pretty fucking mad. And I could tell he was mad because around Canada Day, he gave me a 4-day weekend. He literally messaged me on the Friday afternoon and was like, hey, do you want the Monday off? And I was like, yeah, but what about my coworker? And he's like, he's got 2 weeks off. You take Monday off. I'm like, sure, fine. Absolutely. I will love a 4-day weekend. You betcha. Get fucked, Greg. His name's not actually Greg. I substituted his name. His real name is actually that would be a total deism. Oh, I substituted his name. That's not his real name. His real name is blank. Yep, that's his real name. So when I'm talking about blank, I'm actually talking about blank. You see, sometimes I'm serious and me, and sometimes I'm a dumbass. Sometimes I'm in character, sometimes I'm not in character. Y'all know it. Y'all know the drill by now. My kayfabe is bad, okay? I'm very bad at keeping kayfabe. The closest I get to is when I play Dee's mom. Like Dee's canonical mom. Or Deeska. When I'm Deeska, I'm pretty good. Because Deeska's just funny because it just annoys Reska. By the way, I came up with Evil Reska the other day. Evil Reska is Redska, and he loves the color red, and he loves Peugeot. And when I presented Reska with this information, I was like, Reska, evil you is Redska. He loves Peugeot. And Reska, in the most Reska voice ever, went, but that's not the right car. That's not the right LMP1 program. I love Reska. I love him so much. That's not... He was just like, that's not the right one. Like incredulous that evil Reska would like a different brand. Reska really loves Audi, if you don't know. Okay, restart. 110 laps to go at the line, so we're getting close to halfway. And we're restarting 22nd. Still cool. Still really fucking cool. I should have bought this sequential years ago. But then again, I also didn't have a way to mount it until I moved out, so... But it's damn cool to have it now. Better late than never. Sure, lap car, try and pass me. Wait, they're 8 laps down and they're racing the leaders like this? Fuck you. Come on. Uh-oh. Lap cars being kind of stupid here. Don't like that. Dale Senior livery lap car. I have a run? Maybe. Nope. Hey, give him a follow, Backwood Racer on Twitch. If he's streaming right now, somebody drop in his chat and be like, the 50 car D Damn Boys wants by. Signed their chat. Don't actually do that. It's okay. You don't actually have to do that. Now, you really want to piss off the boomers, you put it on a Toyota. That's what you really do. Oh, shit. He kind of gave it? Maybe? Uh-oh. Well, I forced him up the track. I really feel bad about that, but there was a car losing it on my inside. I didn't want to be involved in that, so... Sorry, buddy. You got knocked out of the way. My apologies. I didn't actually hit him, but... Okay, now we're coming up on cars that we got tire advantage on. So we should put some ground on these guys here in the next little bit. Yeah, but Toyota didn't have a Cup car in 03. Oh, you mean like on the 80... on? You know what I honestly want? If I wasn't running my own period correct fictionals... They made a 2003... So if you remember the game NASCAR Thunder 2004, you could unlock Dale Earnhardt, right? And they had the black number 3 GM Goodwrench Service Plus car that he was running in 2001, or was going to run in 2001. But on like the 03 Monte Carlo, and I thought it looked so fucking cool as a kid. I want to race that. I'm sure it's up on... I'm sure somebody who's got talent has put that on Trading Paints. I really fucking want one. I'm dead serious. I really love that livery, but I also don't want the stigma of running a Dale Earnhardt livery because I am not Dale Earnhardt. I also don't race like Dale Earnhardt, and I don't intimidate people like Dale Earnhardt. I'm too nice to be Dale Earnhardt, but damn, I love Dale Earnhardt. Did you know that Dale Earnhardt was my favorite NASCAR driver growing up as a kid before he died? He was my favorite. My favorite. In the whole wide world, it was the number 3 GM Goodwrench Service Plus Chevrolet of Dale Earnhardt. Love that car. 99 Bristol and 95 Bristol are like core memories of my youth. Watching him and Terry Labonte battle it out in the Bristol Night Race those 2 years were so good. And I love that he pissed people off. I loved him. He was larger than life. Also, if you haven't seen it yet, please go watch the Earnhardt doc on Prime. It's so good. It's fantastic. At Watkins Glen last year, I bought a Dale Earnhardt repro of his 2000 No Bull 5 shirt that says the Black Knight. And it's got a picture of a fucking Black Knight with a sword on the back of it. And then it's got the Noble 5 Talladega car that won. Oh, it's so good. It's such a cool shirt. I love it. Like, that's one of the few male shirts I'm keeping once I, like, transition full-time. It's so fucking cool. Got loose in the middle of the corner there. Gonna have a run here. Oh, he's shifting. I heard an upshift. Which, like, I don't know if that's the move here is to shift. I feel like I'm keeping up pretty well, not shifting. I really don't think you should be shifting here. I feel like you don't bog down enough. Oh, Rain Wizard, you and I are going to have to agree to disagree on that one. I think it looks terrible on the Xfinity car. He kind of died before my birth, so I couldn't really be a fan of his. Yeah, that's the other thing too, right? Is like, a lot of y'all didn't actually get to see Dale race. I love Dale Earnhardt. Like, Dale Earnhardt was my favorite NASCAR driver. Let's put it this way. My grandfather died in 2002. I didn't cry when he died. When Dale Earnhardt died, I fucking bawled. Like I was so heartbroken when he died. I want to run one of those fantasy driver schemes. Hell yeah. Like when Dale died, like to you kids who like, I'm going to call y'all kids, deal with it. When you kids were growing up or were before y'all were born, whoop, we're fine. When Dale Earnhardt died, it was a cultural fucking shift. Like, here's this everyman hero who flunked out of grade school, who pulled himself by his bootstraps, for lack of a better term, worked hard, was a farmer, and raced with no regard for anybody else and didn't care what you thought and stayed authentic to himself, but outside of the track was just the nicest guy, but had this aura to him that, like, that's Dale Earnhardt. You don't fuck with Dale Earnhardt. And he was gone. He was a blue-collar hero. Avoided working in the textile mills of Indianapolis, and he was incredible. Like, he was the first person to really market themselves in NASCAR and get outside of the bubble. Like, people knew who Richard Petty was and all that, but, like, Dale Earnhardt was, like, on The Tonight Show. Dale Earnhardt was on, like, fuck off! All right, we got damage. Oh, it's real broke, I think. Oh, it's... I can't even bring it back. It's all repairable, at least. Dude, this season sucks. Take a look. Remember what I was bitched about earlier? I need to go back and hear if I heard an apology here. I'm getting really sick of this, by the way. That's so frustrating. The second time this year that's happened. That happened at Phoenix, too.
Wow, that just happened.
I'll be honest, I pooped a little.
Yeah, I saw that wad getting tighter and tighter over the last 10 laps. It was only a matter of time. That was like right in front of you, Sam.
Sorry, you got caught up in that, D.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, Tommy.
Pace car whole way around, guys. Come on.
Fuck. I'm typing this out, and I probably shouldn't, but I'm tired of not biting my tongue on this.
What was the caution for?
Guess what, Ashton? I got doored.
The one guy spun, lost control, and then came back up the track and took somebody else out with him.
Yeah, it was me. We're going to stay out here and keep running because we need the points, and we could probably still get a good finish, but like, we're screwed. We're done. I fucking hate this season, y'all. I really do. I really do. It's lap 63. We're on our 7th caution. We haven't had a top 5 all year. We're at race 22. I am so sick of this shit. And every week, it's somebody else's bullshit. Every fucking week, man. Like, every week.
Pace car's in 4, coming out of 4.
Every fucking week. Every fucking week. Four top 10s on the year. 4. We had like 14 last year. Like, what the fuck, man? Yeah, 8 minutes of optionals. We're going to sit here and take them. Gonna sit here and take them. And get back out there and putz around and be terrible. Another accident completely out of our fucking doing this year. I am so, like, I am heated. I am legitimately heated. And it was the same shit that happened earlier in the race that I chastised somebody for. The same exact shit. The same fucking shit again. Where I go about finding the Revco logo, I'll get it to you later. The same fucking shit again, y'all. I just want to run well. Just want to run well once. Like, if there's any consolation, our iRating keeps dropping, and as it keeps dropping, it means that we should theoretically get in better splits for us, but D. Daniels in the no good, very bad 2025 season. Like, is it like a voodoo mojo thing running Toyota? Because we ran good with Chevy last year with the Chuck's colors, and now we switched to the Revco colors. We switched to Toyota, and we're not good. I don't know. I don't think that has anything to do with it, but good Lord, man. There we go to 29th. We're getting all the damage fixed. There's no point in... I literally couldn't drive it back. Like, it was so broken, I couldn't even drive it back. I'm shocked that it's not a meatball. Yoda got some bad juju on it. Yeah. I think I'm going to switch back to Chevys next year. One and done with Toyota. I like to keep the Revco colors. They're cool. Like, the red and blue is cool. No point in leaving the pits with a broken car. Yeah, exactly. Especially when we're, like, going to be now, what are we, like 5 laps down? 4 laps down? We're 2 laps down. We're about to be 3. We are now 3 laps down. We're now 30th on the chart. We're going to be at least 4th. We're going to be running 30th, everybody. We're going to be running 30th. 30th place. So that's where we're going to be. And he switches to Pontiac. Going to be with that new Honda startup. I'm coming back. I'm going to run for Honda in 2026. What? They aren't a manufacturer yet? Nah, we're running for Honda. Bro, it's got me so heated. I'm saying, bro, I'm so mad at this year. This season has just sucked all fucking year. We had 2 top 10. I'm ranting. We had 2 top 10s at the start of the year at Daytona and Atlanta. And I'm thinking, fuck yeah, we're picking up right where we left off in 2024. This is great. And it has been bullshit after bullshit after bullshit accident every fucking week. Oh, thank you, Wesley. Good job. I have to take some time away to move out. I miss the Coke 600, which is one of my favorite races of the year. I miss the Talladega and the Kansas, where I run really good at. And now, here we are in the Brickyard 400, running moderately okay, and we get taken out by something completely out of our doing for the second time this year. Yeah, I'm a little fucking heated. I'm a little heated. Like, I'd rather someone just right rear me. I'd rather just somebody just hit me in the right rear and put me firewall deep in the wall that way than what the fuck that was. So we'll go back out there. We'll yield to all the lap down or lead lap cars. And we'll try and win. We'll try and do it again at Iowa next week. And we'll probably get wrecked on like lap 15 by somebody in a fucking default iRacing livery or a fucking Kyle Larson livery. And we'll go to the Glen and we'll have an okay-ish run because it's a road course and we're a little bit better at those. And then we'll go to Richmond and I'll have a shot at winning it and I'll get taken out again. I've seen this movie before. Go to Daytona and Daytona plate racing shit will happen. Darlington, we'll have a good run at Darlington, and then we'll go to Gateway, and I'm going to skip it because the Eagles play on that Thursday night. And then we go to Bristol, and oops, I'm skipping that one too because that's a 100% distance Bristol race, and I did that once, and I'm not doing that ever again. I'm really mad. I'm really, really mad. Dude, what happened at Phoenix, I found it funny. It happens here. I'm just pissed. And look, he is fine. He's running 23rd. He's totally okay. I'm destroyed. When the fuck is our luck going to change, man? Like, this racing luck sucks ass. I'm in my Kurt art? Oh, Kurt Busch. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to have a flame out and I'm going to end up driving for Phoenix Racing and then I'll end up with Furniture Row and... Dude. If they're not changing the Camaro for 2026, which I'm pretty sure they're not changing the Camaro for 2026, I'm fucking switching back to the Camaro. I'm switching back to Chevy. There's some weird voodoo with driving a Toyota. I love the Toyota. I love the look. Man, there's some weird shit happening. Weird shit happening. Repairs are almost done. Okay. We're what, 8 laps down? Yeah, maybe I can configure a Stream Deck button to just be the censorship beep for however long I hold it. I'm sure someone's made that, right? Well, we're back out here in 30th. And now you're going to get me salty for the next 98 laps. Ah, fuck. My chair. I keep forgetting. So to use the sequential, I took the armrest partially off, but I didn't secure the front of the armrest. So now whenever I lean back on this armrest, it just falls out. I gotta drill a hole in here somehow. I don't know how to, I don't have a drill though. But bro, I'm so mad. I'm so fucking mad. Like, it's one thing, like, yeah, he apologized. I get it. It happens. I feel bad that that happened to him. I get it. And when that happens, when you do it, yeah, you feel like shit. Just look at last week when I wrecked on lap 4 and I felt like an asshole. It happens. Okay? It happens. But, like, man, this season fucking sucks. I am having a crash out over how much I fucking hate this year. Like, my God, dude. Delayed green, we're not going green. Hey, the car behind me towed for some reason. If GM could just put a Chevy badge on a Cadillac CTSV and call it a Monte Carlo or something, boom, new cup car. Yeah, but the thing is that I don't want to have to buy more Vector models. It's such a selfish thing, but I don't. But this is all because I have the Vector model of the Camry that I use for socials, and I don't want to buy. Like, I don't want to do a bunch of work just for all the Chevys to have a different model next year. It's so selfish, but it's true. At least you had an excuse that you had no room to dodge that spun leader. Yeah, but, like, I still ARCA braked into a guy. Like, I still ARCA braked. Like, I don't want to deconstruct what happened last week. I want to forget about that more than bring it back up again. I don't know. I'm just pissed. Forgive me, for I am angry. Okay, I'm very angry at the moment. So we'll just run around here for 90 laps and try and pick off whoever leaves. Because it's all we could do. I'm so angry right now. You do not... All these flavors, and I chose salt. This is how angry... Like, y'all, I have not been this angry on stream in a while. Maybe we just need to go back to the brown and orange and run a Monte Carlo. Yeah, run an Impala. Run the Camaro again. Maybe it's a vibe thing. I don't know. It's just not jiving this year. I don't know. Like, I know we went up in splits, but, like, man, we're not this bad, y'all. We are not this bad. We just keep getting taken out with bullshit. Is the car driving? Oh, yeah, the car's perfectly fine. car's back to being perfectly normal. Don't apologize. You're well justified to be upset. Yeah, I know I am. That's why I'm bitching about it. That's why I'm angry about it. Just like, I just want our luck to change, man. This has been a fucking frustrating year. And you think that we're finally turning the corner at like Pocono and Chicago, where like we finally get these good finishes, and like we were shaping up for a good one at Atlanta before we got taken out late. Like, it's like, okay, you're finally starting to show some promise this year for the first time fucking forever. And then we just end up, right back in the same hole that we've been all year. And Tommy is not a one-timer. He's somebody who runs this series often. Like, he runs in this series week to week. So, like, it's not like I can't get mad at somebody being a part-timer in here. We're going right to the wall here. Jesus Christ, guys. Come on. Guys, I'm fucking crawling around here. Make your fucking pass. So help me God. But, like, this car with no front end is outrunning me now. Okay, never mind. I was about to be like, are we losing to a car that doesn't have a front end? Actually, we are losing to a car that doesn't have a front end. We're losing to a car that doesn't have an entire front clip. Are you fucking kidding me? I hate this season so much. You motherfuckers. Car has no front end running ahead of us on the scoreboard right now. Fuck me. Ugh. God damn it. I'm sorry, dude. I'm faster than you right now. You get faster than me, I'll let you right by. Just fuck this season, man. Blair Saunders is the leader. I like to think of him as the Pokemon trainer. You know, the dragon one? The one that had all the dragons? Do you know what my favorite Pokemon of all time is? D. Daniels in the season for Mel. Yeah, no kidding. My favorite Pokemon of all time is Magikarp. Because it's a dumbass and it just flops around and it's like Magikarp, and I think it's cute. And then it turns into Gyarados, and Gyarados is a badass Pokemon that's like all like a dragon. And there's also the red Gyarados. And anytime I see anybody with like different hair color or something, like Minnie has shown me a picture of Minnie without her hair dyed, and I literally labeled it Red Gyarados Mini. And I was like, this is weird. It's so weird. I love it. It's like if I showed up on stream and I had blonde hair one week. You know what? Maybe we need to try that. Let's dye Dee's hair. Let's dye the model's hair next week. Let's try it. What's the worst that could happen? You know? I just go full vapid blonde. No, we're spinning. Bleach blonde hair, D. Get a tan. At this point, why not? Break the streak. Literally just for NIS races. Everything else, it's still the regular hair color, but just for NIS races. Blonde model next week. Need to try it. Yeah, I was debating this week about going back to Chuck's Auto Parts for next season. Just because the brown and orange was fun, and I do love the Revco colors. Okay, no, that's a funny bit. We should do that. No, I think we might. But like, I'm really like, after today, I'm really of the mindset of why don't we just, let's just go back to Chuck's, bring back the chrome numbers, go back to Chevy. Like, because this Revco Toyota experiment has not worked out. Now, granted, I'd keep all the emotes and stuff. Oh, someone's wrecked on the inside. Let me guess. Is that going to bring a yellow? Nope. You see what that guy did? He held the brakes, which is what you're supposed to fucking do when you wreck to the inside. You hold the fucking brakes. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Handling's fucked. This car sucks now. Yeah, I may say there's no damage, but it's clear that the setup is built so that you're in the draft with people and like it's not good. I fucking hate this. God damn it. Still a whole other half of this race to go. Ugh. I really think that race was starting to fall in our way. The pit strategy was kind of working out, and like we were kind of making gains on people, and like you just had to be around there, and like once again someone else's bullshit takes us out and we're out again. So I don't know what to tell y'all. Some years are just fucking cursed. Hell, IndyCar example, but like look at Joseph Newgarden this year. Joseph Newgarden's a 2-time Indy 500 winner. He's with Team Penske. He's with one of the best teams in the grid. He's having a god-awful year. It just happens. Like, it just happens where like teams just run like shit some years. Just the vibes don't work out. The energy is not there. The season's not working, and you end up with a bad finish in the final standings. Like, we're gonna take another hit here. The iRating is gonna go below 2,300. We were flirting with 2,500 at one point this year. We're down to 22, like 70-ish. And like, I don't know what to tell you. We're destroyed. Like the year has not gone our way. The year has been terrible all year. We don't have a single top 5, and we're about to go into August. We missed 3 races this year, including a non-points all-star race with Shane Mundy that I really wanted to run because I had to move out. And the running's not going good. Like, we're just not running well. And Sonoma last week was the same bullshit, or 2 weeks ago, where we were running like dog shit all night. And it's just like, well, we're bad. We're just bad tonight. And Dover was over before it ever began. And now we got wrecked here. Like, it's just not our year. And I don't know if it's because our iRating is too high and now we're just getting destroyed by the field, but like I really don't feel like it. I feel like we've just had the worst fucking racing luck all year. And I just don't know anymore. Like you literally have these moments sometimes where you're just like, I don't know what's wrong. Like I don't get what's going on here. So yeah, we got to change things. Shit's got to change. So maybe we'll finish out the year with the Revco stuff. I don't want to make that switch. Yeah, maybe we do. I don't fucking care. It would be a funny bit that Dee loses her ride. And then there's a couple weeks where I'm just like in a white unsponsored car. That might be a fun bit, actually. Dee in the fast white car. Yeah. Just not been a good year. And I have tried to keep the faith, but like, man, this one broke me. Cause like I was excited for this all day, all week. I was like, Brickyard 400, long race. I do well in long races. They lean to more towards my style, out enduro people. And then we just, you know, get taken out in some bullshit, which may as well be the MO of the season, is got taken out in some bullshit. Waving her arms in the air. Who does she think she is? My favorite part about that song, also hi Minnie. I'm really angry, so get ready. I'm gonna be extremely salty the next 75 laps, but I appreciate you being here, and I love that you're here. Smooches to you. I love computer. But I am so... My favorite part about that bright red sports car song is that the guy singing it sounds like he's so angry about them. Like, he is so angry about that kid. He's like, who does he think he is? Waving his arms in the air. So angry. So, Minnie, for the second time this season, we got taken out by a car that can't hold the brakes. And we had 10 minutes of damage to repair. We were running in the top 15, and now we're 29th. And we are not going to have a good race. And this is a pattern this year, and I am so tired of it. Fuck yeah, y'all. Check out that pass I did. That was pretty cool. But yeah, it's not been a good year. And now I'm just venting about it. I'm not crashing out as bad as I did earlier. I was very, very salty. I was very salty earlier. Now I'm just diet salt. At least we're getting green flag runs here, so like this is actually taking less time. Can't hold the brakes, must be a Houston driver. That's right. Go back to Rice. That's what I say. D is Mrs. Dash. I don't get it. I don't get that one. I'm too stupid to get that one. Potassium chloride? I'm not chlorine. Oh, Mrs. Dash is a salt substitute. Okay. Now I get it. Thank you for explaining the joke to me so that I would get it. Now I feel included. I think the best part about this is the guy who wrecked us ended up being totally fine. And I'm destroyed and my race is ruined and it's just like the most like frustrating night. It's like top 3 worst nights of the year, back-to-back weeks. Last week was bad because it was just embarrassing. Wreck out on lap 4. And then today is embarrassing. It just sucks because it's the Brickyard, it's a major, we promote it, and we get taken out. And we get taken out halfway through, before halfway, which, by the way, welcome to halfway. We get taken out before halfway by a car just not holding the brakes, which is something that drives me fucking insane. And we've had that happen before this year. I am so angry. But yeah, maybe we just change shit up. Let's do some. Let's try some different stuff next week and see what happens. You know, bring in a spotter, change the model's hair, do something different, anything different. Because right now, what's working is not. Yes, that's the irony. I told everybody on stream not to fucking do that. And then later in the race, I got taken out by the thing I told people not to fucking do. Literally shook hands with danger. Like fucking, like seriously, like. I'm going to make an instructional video about that one day. Poorly green screened. When I figure out how to use a VRM model and move it and animate it. One day I will make that video and it will be hilarious. We're not even battling anybody on our lap. We're up to 28th, chat. 28th place. The one Ryan Priest interview? Oh, yeah. Well, if I did that, I would have to reference Ryan Priest, and I don't like Ryan Priest, so... I'm sorry this one didn't shake out the way that we thought it would, everybody. I really am. But, like I said, and like you saw, there was nothing I could do there. That's just... What do you do? What do you do, right? Like, am I going to instinctually, middle of the way, or on corner exit, jump on the brakes for no reason under the guise of I didn't have enough, like under the guise of I don't have eyesight of that guy, so I have to stop everything I'm doing to let him come back up the track, something I'm not expecting. Like I can't predict that. Like that's just something that you can't predict. So like you can't assume that's going to happen. So we'll go to Iowa next week and try and change it up and try and do something, anything. We just need a morsel of luck. Like a morsel of good luck would be good right now. Because like it has been hard this year to have any sort of positive momentum. We've just been trying and trying and trying and trying and trying, and we just haven't been able to do it. Just gave it to me. Thank you. But like, what do you do? Like, I can't. The only thing you can do is just keep going. You can take a break for a bit, but I've already done the break thing this year, and I don't want to do that again. And unfortunately, that break was due to necessity. So, fuck it. We got to try some different shit. We got to try different stuff, and we'll do that next week at Iowa. See what we can do. It's the least we can do. We can try shit. So we'll dye D's hair. We'll dye the model's hair. Just to do something to change the mojo around here. Something, anything, you know? Like anything. We're 8 laps down to the lead. We're 4 laps down to the next car that we could pass on track. We're on an island of our own. We literally can't gain a position right now for another 10 miles. And we're 7 laps up on the car behind. We're in racing purgatory right now. We can't do anything. We're battling nobody. Do you know how frustrating it is to just spend 250 miles, because this is an 80 lap, or 200 miles. This is a 400 mile race. 200 miles, just driving around with no sort of goal in mind. You're just driving. I'm just driving and ranting and bitching and moaning. And yes, I'm complaining. I don't care. I am mad about this year, and I'm finally sick and tired of biting my tongue on it. I'm going to fucking voice my frustrations. Frustrated ain't the goddamn word for it, as Bret Hart once said. My chair fell apart again. All right, come on, get back in there. There you go. I might have to do green flag pit stop while being this far out of it. Thanks, comrade. Thanks, Minnie. Thanks, y'all. Look, this happens, right? It happens in competitive nature, right? Like, this is a competitive game. Like, it's competitive. So, like, when you're not doing good, you take it pretty hard. So, that's how I feel. I'm just kind of frustrated. That's all. But we'll just hang in there and all we could do is just keep showing up, right? So we'll go to Iowa, 175 laps, and Iowa might be better next week than it was last year. Last year, it was a dog shit race of like 23 cautions. But this year, we have the repaved Iowa, or I use repave very loosely. We have the quote-unquote repaved Iowa, aka the patchwork Iowa. And that race might be okay next year or next week. Yeah, I was going to say, Brittany Force, fastest run in Top Fuel history. She broke her record from last week. That's pretty wild. Yeah, 3:43.16. I think it was like 3.5 something seconds to run 1320 feet. That's wild, man. Or 1,000 feet, not 1320. Because in NHRA, they race to 1,000 feet now. Yeah, it's crazy. That's wild. I saw the video of it, and it still blows my mind when you watch NHRA videos of, like, cars just fucking gunning it, and they're just gone. Like, they're at the finish line before you know it. Like, it's just crazy. But yeah, NHRA's at Sonoma this weekend. Big loaded race day tomorrow. You got F1 at Spa, IndyCar's at Laguna Seca, NHRA's at Sonoma. You got the Brickyard 400. It is a busy, busy weekend in the world of motorsports this weekend. And all of it pretty good. Like, all that's pretty interesting. None of that's... Like, the Brickyard is kind of boring, but you got the ISC, and you got the in-season challenge, and it's the Brickyard too, right? So, like, you gotta watch it. But, like, you know, there have been worse ways to spend a Sunday afternoon. We're going to come in here just so we're moderately on strategy with everybody else. Oh, right. I have a stick shift now. I was downshifting on the wheel, and I was like, that's not working. Hey, you know what this means, though? We get to use the stick shift again. That's cool. One day I'll figure out how to pit. D. Jordan says, tell you that we're running in P2 in no man's land and wishes you the best still. All right, well, good luck. Glad he's having a good run. That's great. Keep it up, Jordan. Love that for you. I'm a little tired now. When you're not battling for anything, this shit's boring. Like, in comparison to what you're doing, you know? Like, I'm trying to keep it entertaining, but, like, man, we're 8 laps down. Like, what do you want me to tell you? I can't tell you that, like, shit's amazing right now. It's not going good. All right, 1 to green. Be restarting at the rear. '17's got to go by. They're way behind. Jordan asks if you think he would win his split. Jordan should focus on what he's doing. I love Jordan, but Jordan, you're in a position where you could have a good run. Don't start speaking things into existence, okay? Focus on the task at hand. All right. I'm just looking out for him. I'm not even trying to be a bitch. I'm just like, don't count your chickens before they hatch, okay? Like, don't do that. All right. Restarting here. The leaders have 60 to go. So we're into the 60 of the 160. If you thought people were driving dumb before, I think they're about to drive even dumber. So, yay. Don't count your chickens until they cross the road. That way you can kill 2 early birds with 1 worm. That's right. That's like 4 different sayings in one. That's like all of them. That's a good way of phrasing it so that you can nail all of them into one. And then that way you don't have to confuse everybody and everybody gets the reference. Do I have to restart? No, I don't. Everybody's on the inside lane. Watch this. Watch this. Because who cares? There was a car battling me here. Might have been the best. Might have been for the best. No. Just didn't even go. Just who cares? Fuck it. I do laugh at the guy that was like expecting me to go, and then I'm just like, no, I'm not going. I'm letting the lead lap handle their business. I don't want any part of this shit. Well, the good news is that we're 14 laps up on the car behind, so we can park here pretty early. At least I think we can. We'll see. This car is like a parody of Best Buy. I noticed it earlier, but I don't know what I was trying to say. Oh, CCM All Out. Oh, it's a hockey car. Oh, weird. Didn't expect seeing a hockey car in this race, but there you go. Well, we just hit our fastest lap of the day, so the track's definitely gotten cooler and there's a lot of grip in it. So. Alright, that one's all on me. That time, that was all on me. That was all on me that time. And now we got damaged. Sure, fine, whatever. I don't even care. The car in front of me is the car that we're battling, I think. No, it's the 8. Which is the car behind me. Car's broke. Yep. Folks, I don't know what to tell you. When it rains, it pours this season. Car in front of me is pitting now. So we do have that. So there's a wreck. He's not going to bring out the yellow. No, he will bring out the yellow because of course he did. He did everything right. I'm just mad at the situation. Oh, my back hurts. Man, I'm really tempted to just park it. There's like nothing to be gained. No, it wasn't the 8. It was somebody else. It was somebody on the lead lap, I think. The 8 did pit for some reason, but he's already back out, so we're gonna come in here and get tired how many tire sets do I have left? 2 with 55 to go, and we're not pushing it. We're not going to run the entire race. Yeah, we'll come in here and get the damage fixed. Like, we have 18 laps on the next car, so we may as well just get it fixed. So we'll come in, get the damage fixed, and head back out here and try and farm some safety rating and do that, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't even know anymore. I really don't even know anymore. Just had a rough year, man. All right, we'll come in, get this damage fixed. We got an ad about to run too, so enjoy the ad. I don't know. I don't know. There's an ad. They got to run at some point, so they're going to run here. So normally we don't have an ad in the middle of the race, but because of the fact that this is a longer race, we have an ad. Four minutes of repairable. 4 minutes of optional because I was a dumbass and hit the wall in the short chute all by myself. May as well get it fixed. Can't lose any more spots, so go ahead and get it fixed. I'm so tired. Oh my God. My water is delicious, though. Or at least I'm able to stay hydrated in this race. We got that. I'm out of topics. I'm out. I don't have anything more to add. I've exhausted my knowledge. My brain is hurt. My brain hurts. I don't have any more computer thoughts. I have a pounding headache. Like a pounding headache. I'm going to take pills. I got 2 minutes. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go grab pills. I'm just gonna grab pills, guys. Okay. Okay, I'm back. I'm back, everybody. I'm back. I'm back. So I just AFK'd to refill my water bottles and had a certain song stuck in my head and running through the lyrics. You're totally right. There they go. The boys are really rolling. Someone called the cops. The car is probably stolen. Yes. Yes. He's angry about it. There's a condescending tone in that song. There's like a real, like, I fucking hate this song. Or I fucking hate these people in this song. That's the vibe I get from it. But, yeah. I don't know what to tell you. It's been a rough year. It's been a rough season. I'm just really salty about how bad this year's been. Like really salty. Trooper had subtext. Pace car's coming in, so they're about to do a restart. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to wait for the field to go by here, and then we're going to... Well, we won't need to worry about that. All right. All right. Let's keep it between the walls this time. At least I got my cool shifter. I'm telling you, if you watch this entire NIS season, you deserve a medal. I just saw the auto chat thing pop up. If you've watched every race this year, man, I love you. If you've done it this year, all I can say is I'm proud of you. And that's really cool that you have. Because I have not given you much to cheer for this season. Only got here in May. So you got here after the hiatus. That's wild. I used to do this every week, and then I had to take a few weeks off, and now I still do it every week. Normally on Thursdays, but today on a Saturday. At least we'll get participation for this. This will actually count, unlike Dover. Dover was so bad that it's actually not even going to count because we didn't run over half the laps. So this will count as a week, but... Man, 28th. 28th is still 28th. Because of the Mirai corporate retreat. Ah, okay. Yeah. Mirai corporate retreat was fun. That's how I met Soul. So... I think I'm going to cancel with my mom tonight. I'm too tired. Kind of want to just take a nap and sleep. Take a nap and sleep. We do have a pair of cars in pit road, and now we got a yellow. So we're entering this part of the auto race. Looking at the person behind me and how many laps they've completed. Or how many laps up I am on them and how many laps to go. And I'm getting excited because it means that we're almost done. If you don't know, if we... Our whole first part of the... Like, our whole goal now is just to get to laps to go less than the number behind us. And then when we do that, we literally cannot lose any more spots. So at that point, we'll just park it. Because, like, there's no fucking point. Nobody else is out here, so... We'll be locked to like, we won't finish any worse than 28th. So that's what we're doing right now, is literally just running until the number is bigger than that number, or our number is smaller than their number. And we can just park it, and I'll rage out to somebody, and then I will go nap. but it's just going to be another big loss today. Like, we're going to lose a lot more iRating again, and it's just that kind of year. I really wish I had another topic to talk about. Does anybody want to help me out here? Like, we're at Iowa next week. Iowa's cool. We finished top 5 there last year. So that's pretty neat. And like I said, we got the repave Iowa for next week. So it's not the bumpy, really terrible Iowa for these cars. Should I get the next gen? That's a good question. Comrade, I'll get to that in a minute. The next gen's fun. I like it. I know a lot of people fucking hate it, but I like it. It's an interesting drive because you have to drive it differently than any other former Cup car. Has a lot more lateral grip. It has a lot more aero that you need to worry about. You have to air block. You have to really do a lot of that kind of thought. Is you have to really know. You have to really know how to manipulate the air. By the way, check it out. The guy in front of us is the guy who wrecked us. He's on the lead lap in 21st. Because of course. But yeah, it's fun. There's a lot of people in your ear that'll say it sucks, but I like it. I mean, I wouldn't run it every Thursday if I didn't like it. I like it. I like driving it. I wouldn't be doing the things that I do to drive this car if I didn't like driving it. So it's fun on road courses. It's a weird car on road courses, but it's fun. I like it. I'm sorry to anybody who's looking for me to say, it's because of the car that I suck. No, it's not. I'm just bad this year. Birthday's next week, so hopefully some of that rubs off. Well, maybe. We'll see. The only complaint I have about the next gen is the suspension made of popsicle sticks and prayers. Yeah, but like, you also can hit the wall flush and you're fine. So, I'm fine with that. So, it is what it is. College football 26. We will be doing that on Monday. It's a big pivotal game for the Dynasty. The UTSA Roadrunners need a win against Army to be bowl eligible. So Monday is a big stream. It's the Army game, potential bowl game, and then we will have our off season done, and then we will pause it there on Monday, pick it up in 2 weeks with the season opener. I think we actually go to Texas to kick off the 2026 season. All the like prearranged, like whenever you see stuff where it's like, oh, this team's agreeing to play this team in a home and home in 2029 and 2023, like 2031 and stuff, it'll actually have that in the game. So I think we got to go to Texas in 2026. So that's fun. I kept the exact schedule that UTSA had in 2025 this week or this season, but next season I'm probably going to keep just the arranged games already, and then we'll generate a couple. So, okay. Restart. There are cars behind me, so I have to go this time. But I have a feeling we're going to add a lot more yellows. There's a fucking Bitcoin car in front of me. Jesus Christ. As if today could get any worse. And he's not rolling. Just not rolling. Just fucking up all these lead lap cars behind me. think we only got to run like 8 more laps, and then we can't lose anymore. So at least we got that going for us. Yeah, I think it's about 8 more laps. When the laps to go number on my lap timing screen is bigger than Guillaume's lap down to us, or less, if that number is less than Guillaume's lap down, then we can park it. So we do not have much more to that because we will be taking a lap off the lap to go. We'll be adding a lap to the... That's going to bring out a fucking caution for no fucking reason. Ugh. I hate this so much. This is all to clinch 28th that we're doing this, by the way. This is all to clinch 28th place. Tell you what I'm going to do right after stream. I'm going to take an amazing nap. You have no idea the nap I'm about to take. I'm going to go so nap mode on this couch right here that sits right in front of the computer. You do not even know. I'm going to nap mode so fucking hard. I'm about at the point where I want to do it now. Honestly, what's the difference between 28th and 29th? I might just... Man, the eeps are creeping in. I'm fucking parking. I don't want to do this anymore. This isn't fun. Like, this isn't fun at all. I'm just gonna park it. It's just fucking wasting my time. Could be using this time more productively, so I'm gonna park it. He DC'd anyway? Yeah, so, like, if he disconnected, whatever, it's fine. Yeah, we're gonna park it. Yeah, if you disconnected, then why the fuck we here? Why are we doing this? Yeah, let's go to bed. I'm literally rage quitting out of this race. Well, not rage quitting. I'm sleep quitting. Is that a thing? 35th last week and a 28th this week. Good Lord. Exhaustion quitting. Yeah. I'm just tired. Yep. All right. Okay, let's rage out. Let's rage out. I'm really sorry we can't run well. And I'll keep plugging away. We'll keep at it this week, and we'll see what we can do. I'm going to send you over to Jordan, who apparently is in the fight right now, and let you enjoy that. So enjoy Jordan. He's getting late in his race too. So I'll fire you off to him. I'll be back on Monday with some college football 26, and yeah. I don't know what to tell you. We'll keep fighting. It's what we do. Even though I probably shouldn't. We'll keep fighting. Bye, everybody.